He will do the broadcast. I do have somebody coming. Well, that's nice. Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to the Gus here in Waupun as we get ready for Championship Tuesday. Semifinal game today between Wittenberg-Birnamwood, post 502 and 341, taking on Seymour, post 106 today. And the winner then will take on La Crosse A's, post 52 in the next game. We're supposed to have their first pitch coming out here at 1 o'clock. Just introduced the Wittenberg team. We will have a national anthem, and we will step aside for that. I don't have a decent setup to do a great job for presenting the national anthem with Scotty Van Galen doing our singing. So just as I was talking before, and I didn't hit go live, but now I did hit the go live. So going back and backtracking, I'm going to apologize to you. I'm not going to be broadcasting or announcing. We can give it a shot. I'm willing to do that. See? We're going to try something and see if we can actually connect with Scotty Van Galen doing the singing here and have the national anthem come across. I can do some adjusting with the volume if Scotty's willing to hold on to that. We can do both. So we'll try and do that, and I'll get a, maybe I can't, I don't think I can get a zoom in on the flag. Yeah, I can. I just won't be ready right away with here we go. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job there by Scotty Van Galen once again, and I think it came across really well. So what I'd love for you to do is put into the chat for those 17 computers that are logged in there. Let Scotty know how much you appreciated him doing the national anthem. And we will have it. Hopefully, we can get the same setup when we go to do the championship game where Scotty will be also singing the national anthem, and we'll have the lineup out there. So let's let Scotty know how much you appreciated him doing that national anthem. You guys know what to do. Get stuff in the chat. Get participating. Do things as you need to. As I was mentioning earlier here, as we get ready for this pitch, I'm not going to be broadcasting. I'm not going to be doing the announcing, I should say, for the entire game. I have to take off. I made a prior commitment to go to the Brewer game. And we're having some friends come down from Medford that we both taught up there I was up there for 11 years, and my wife Julie was up there as a music teacher for 12 years and made some good contacts, and we try to stay connected with friends that we've made up there. We try and meet with them at least once or twice a year, and this time we decided we're going to try and go to a Brewer game. So got tickets to go see the Reds and Brewers tonight, so we need to take off here about 2 o'clock-ish, 2:30, but my wife gave me specific instructions to be home by 2:30 or by 1:35, and I am not going to be pissing her off. I'll just tell you that right now. So I will be there, and so Justin Schmidt, Justin Schmidt will be here taking over. He's the coach for the Waupun Post 210 16U team, and I do have Big Nate Young coming up here. He's going to run the computer for me. And then for the championship game, we will have Austin Weiss will be back up here, and Caleb will be here. Caleb Sauer will be here as well at around 4 o'clock or something like that. It said he'll be done with work. So stick with us here. They did a great job, I thought, and we'll see what happens. Here comes the first pitch. 12:58, 87 degrees, light breeze blowing basically out of the southeast. Take that back out of the southwest. And there's the second pitch, 1-1 to the leadoff hitter for Wittenberg is going to be Xander Barkey. He's at the shortstop, fouls that one off, and makes the count 1-2. Here's the defensive set for Seymour, post 106. Pitching is number 6, Micah Byers. He's catching is going to be number 28, Xavier Salzman. Normally Byers has been behind the plate, but had to make that switch just to get the pitching in here for Seymour. At first base is going to be Brady Polk. At second base will be Caden Staffelt. Over at third will be Jordan Thompson, and playing shortstop will be Colton Nealand. In the outfield, from left to right, Brandon Polk. Center is Carson Staffelt, and in right is Scott Sassman. Here's the pitch, striking him out, and a good start here for Micah Byers. And going down swinging is going to be Xander Barkey. Coming up to bat next for Wittenberg-Birnamwood, post 502, 341, is going to be Connor Meverden. Connor's going to be the pitcher today. And as you get into these long tournaments here, we're in day 5. You've got to have pitching, and there's rules that say how many appearances can take place and how many pitches can be thrown. And usually the team that has 4 solid pitchers is going to be the team that can continue to be successful here in the state tournament. And then obviously you still are going to need to have a couple of other pitchers who can step in and finish games or come in relief. So it's pretty critical that you have it. And drawing a 4-ball walk is going to be Connor Meverden. And a runner is on for Wittenberg. Brings up number 10, Bryson Schmid. He's the center fielder. On deck will be number 99, Oliver Fraza. So pop in there and check that chat. See who's there. Good luck to Seymour and all my buddies. Jacob Bonin, number 11. Yep. Jim Stiegel back on again. Hello, watching from Denver, North Carolina. Thanks again. And, yep, Jacob, we're going to get that out there, so thanks for putting that there, but I'm going to get to it when he comes up to bat. So you guys can see the chat, but he doesn't know yet that that's what our plan is here. So next pitch in. 1-1 to Schmid. Here comes the pitch by Byers. On the outside edge. Little bit of humidity out there. The bat slips right out of the hands. I don't know that he was over swinging. I just think that he was trying to reach. I think he caught him off guard. It was coming to the outside. He tried to reach out there, and I think he lost both hands on the bat as he was making the swing to try and reach that outside pitch. Catcher's going to go out and have a conversation. That's Xavier Salzman having a conversation with Micah Byers. Meverden still sitting over at first base for Wittenberg. These guys both of these teams have done an amazing job here in the tournament, and it's been fun having them here. Taken off, hit and run. Shortstop grabs it, fires across, gets the out. But the runner does advance. Connor Meverden advances to second base on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. Brings up number 99, Oliver Fraser. It's the only kid I've seen hit a grand slam home run in a state tournament, and he hit that Sunday, I believe it was. I think it was Sunday. I think it was Sunday that he hit that. Right out to center, about 360. And it was not a breeze. It was not wind assisted. I mean, he just crunched it. Fouls that one off. 2-1 is the count to Fraser. Got to try and get myself back in here to broadcast mode and making sure I'm switching back. I didn't switch back to the home plate. That's why I like to have one other person at least come on up and join me. But it looks like my camera shifted too a little bit when I must have either come off or they must have hit the fence while they were warming up. So I'll make the slight adjustment over there when I take off. That's going to be a ball. Ball squirted away from Xavier Salzman, but did not allow for Meverton to advance. So Fraser reaches on a base on balls. Still with 2 outs, brings up the catcher, number 15, Keegan Benbow. Byers to Benbow. Right in there for a strike. Caught that outside edge. Gets ahead in the count right now. Fouls that one off. Way ahead now, 0-2. Makes it a challenge here. Do you try and throw junk and see if you can get him to strike out, or are you going to try and throw his least amount of pitches as possible? On the outside. Ball inside. Here's the pitch. Hit and run over to the first baseman. Booted off of the glove. That's going to allow the run to turn and score. And Wittenberg draws first blood right away. Meverton comes across and gets the run in. Runners advance to third is Fraser. And Benbow is going to stay at first base on the E3 by the first baseman. Brady Polk. He's had really solid games, too, and kind of just ate him up, I think, because he wasn't expecting the hop to come up as high as it did. Got it off the heel of the glove instead. Here's the pitch coming. Right on the outside edge. Runner takes off. Strike one to number 13, Chris Sipple, the second baseman. Catcher's indifference allows Benbow to get the stolen base. Here's the pitch, high, 1-1. Micah Byers on the mound for Seymour, right down the middle. That's going to be a hopper over his head, picked up by the second baseman. Plants and throws. What a cannon there for the second baseman, Caden Staffel, to fire across his body and get the out. 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and 2 stranded. After 1/2 an inning here from the Gus semifinals, Wittenberg 1, Seymour coming up to bat. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus. Coming up to bat here in the bottom, the home team, Seymour, post 106. Leading things off for Seymour will be number 2, Colton Nealand. He's the shortstop. Batting second will be Brady Polk. He's the first baseman. And in the hole will be Caden Staffelt. He is the second baseman. Let's set the defense here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. So we were waiting for Benbow, who was on the bases, to get his equipment on. He'll be the catcher. Pitching today will be Connor Meverden. First base will be Oliver Fraza. Chris Sipple will be at second, and Eddie Nowinski will be at third. The shortstop will be Xander Barkey. In the field from left to right will be Easton Davis. In at center is Bryson Schmid. And in right will be Colby Winsonson. Big Nate back here today to run the computer for us. That's awesome. Since I'll be taking off again, like I said, probably about, God, I better set an alarm if I'm not out of here by 1:30. Yeah. Well, I know me. That's the problem. So I got to set it. Jeez, don't get me in any trouble. I can do that myself. Better leave myself a little wiggle room. I'll text her and say I'll be there at 1:45. Back here to live action. 2-1 is the count. Justin, if you want to jump on the headset, feel free. Pass that iPad off. The technology is a wonderful thing. 2-2 and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fouled off there by Colton Nealand. Meverden. He can throw the headset on, too. That's good for these guys to practice their communication skills. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Caught just at the end. I know that Nealand didn't think so, but it was right there. First out brings up number 30, the first baseman, Brady Polk. Left-handed hitter. So the umpire is going to go over there and have a conversation with him to make sure that Meverden is staying on the rubber. They did have a conversation up here in the press box about how tight to call this, and baseball rules are baseball rules. So he's making sure that he doesn't balk. Yeah, off of the rubber first, yeah. Why you would do that, I mean, I don't know, because he's going to twist it and try and find the rubber, right? Yeah, that's what you'd think, so we'll see what happens here. I hope it doesn't get in his head. Right there, hit on the ground, right up the middle, base hit for Brady Polk, staying hot at the plate. I've interviewed him the last 2 days, and he's talked about how he has tried to make an aggressive approach at the plate, is what he stated. So it's incredible to see the run that he's got going. How you doing? Good? Awesome. Bunt. Runner takes off. Just a little bit hitch in that throw for Keegan Benbow. Allowed Polk to get the stolen base. Staying from the stretch. Pitcher's Connor Meverden. Here's the pitch. I don't know. 2-0. On deck is Carson Staffold. Inside to Caden. 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Oh, I thought he called that one a strike on the inside. Okay, 4 balls right in a row to Staffold for the walk. Runners at first and second for Seymour. Post 106 brings up Carson Staffold. That's going to be fouled off. Strike 1. Once again, you know what to do out there as the fans. Put your stuff in the chat. We'll take a look at it every once in a while and get that information back to you. Here comes the pitch. Saw it off. Nice catch there by the shortstop, and that'll double him off. And he gets him.
Seymour, no runs and a hit. They strand 1. After 1, 1-0 Wittenberg.
1-0.
13 pitches without it. 13.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1 complete, your score 1-0. Wittenberg post 502, Birnamwood post 341 with the lead. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus. Let's check that chat right off the bat. We got a couple of happy birthday wishes going out to Jordan, and as soon as he comes up to bat for Seymour, Jordan Thompson, number 3, it's his 16th birthday, so we'll get that shout out there when he comes up. Deborah Jones says, let's go Seymour. Hunter Green, number 25, watching from Texas. I think you guys brought your heat up here and sent it here because it is a warm one today. Alan Al Rosner says, go Seymour. Happy 16th to Jordan. First pitch in here in the second inning to Eddie Nowinski is a strike. Here's the pitch. Gets him with that high fastball. Strike 2, 0-2. On deck is Colby Winsonson. And in the hole is Easton Davis. Nowinski is the 7-spot hitter. Here's the pitch. Hits that off over to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly. Fires over to first and gets the out as that's Caden Staffold. Getting across to Brady Polk for the out. 4-3 on the putout. 1 down for Wittenberg. Colby Winsonson up to bat. He is the right fielder. Takes a big hack at that one. Misses it. Strike 1. You know, in a couple of the interviews, all the hitters that I've talked to have said that their approach, most of them have said they're being aggressive. They're going after that first pitch. So they know that most of the pitchers at this level are trying to get ahead in the count right away. So they think then that first pitch is going to be the best one to hit. Here's the pitch. High, gets passed out of the glove. Nobody on, so no harm. 2-1. High, ball 3. 3-1. Drawing the walk. It's going to be Winsonson. Brings up the left fielder, number 33, Easton Davis. Strike one into Davis, left-handed hitter. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, ball 2. Oh, sorry, 1-1. Winstonson sitting over at first base. Pretty average lead there. Turns on the secondary. High. 2-1 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. On the outside edge, strike 2. 2-2 to Davis. Fouls that one off. Hey, Scotty, can you remember to next time announce the pitch count? I didn't pick that up. I didn't get Meverden's pitch count or Micah Byers' pitch count in the first. Okay, thanks. Just making sure. Staying alive, 2-2 is the count. Just giving you BS. Here's the pitch. High. 3-2. Full count. Here comes the pitch. Inside, hit down the line. Pitcher's going to grab it, shovel it over to get the second out, but the runner will advance, so it kind of acts like a sacrifice bunt. So on the fielder's choice, 1-3 for the second out. Brings up the top of the order, number 23, Xander Barkey. Barkey was struggling up until yesterday, and he ended up with a 3-for-3. Just knocked down there as it went underneath the glove of Salzman. Kept the ball trapped there. Ball 1. So he broke out of it with 3-for-3 and 2 walks yesterday. Ended up with a strikeout here in the first. 2-0. Here's the next pitch. 3-0. Two outs. Here comes, turns, holds him, diving back in is Winstonson. Barkey at the plate, 3-0. Here's the pitch by Byers. Inside edge for a strike. Yeah, I think this year he graduated. Inside and tight, and Barkey's going to reach, so runners now at first and second. Brings up the pitcher for Wittenberg, Connor Meverden. Meverden he walked in the first. Came around and scored. Out there on the outside edge. Byers comes back right away, throws the fastball. 2 down for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. That's a little bit too far outside, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. High. 2-1. Two outs, runners at first and second for Wittenberg. Here comes the pitch. High, 3-1. Byers keeps trying to find that high strike. It's just not there yet. Here's the pitch. And he walks. All the balls are in the same exact location. Unfortunately, they're not strikes. Now, bases are loaded and brings up Bryson Schmid. Infield, coach coming out to have a conversation. We'll step aside. We'll be back. Just going back and checking that chat, Crystal Gauthier says, watching while working. Nope, we won't say anything about that so your boss doesn't find out that you're watching while you're working, but saying, let's go Seymour. Here comes the next pitch to Schmid on the outside edge for a strike. Bases are loaded for Wittenberg-Birnamwood, post 502 and 341, the split community high school. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Byers comes back right away after those couple of walks, throwing 2 strikes. I think coach just went and had a conversation with him and said, settle down, trust your defense. Here comes the pitch. High, trying to get him to nibble. 1-2. Next pitch in. High, 2-2. Right back up, climbing back up that ladder, not being able to find it really again. Let's see what happens here. Gets that breaking ball in there for a strike to get the out with bases loaded. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 3 left on. After 1.5, your score here from the Gus and Waupun, 1-0 Wittenberg. Seymour coming for their second at-bats. Leading things off will be number 31, Brandon Polk. Then the birthday boy, Jordan Thompson, and Scott Sassman. The DH for is going to be number 19, Andrew Felty. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus. Getting ready here for the bottom of the second inning. Seymour's the home team for post 106 coming up to bat. Great day for some championship baseball here on Championship Tuesday. Semifinal. First pitch from Connor Meverden is a ball into Brandon Polk. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge for a strike, 1-1. Here's the next pitch in by Meverden. Fouls that one off as Polk. 1-2. I know, I'm sure you announced this, Scotty, but I'm sure I was being a smart aleck and didn't hear it. So what do we have for total pitches for Byers? 59 after 2. That's a ball, 2-2. Wow. Here comes the next pitch by Meverden. Outside, full count. Good job there by Brandon Polk. To get it to a full count. Here's the pitch. Down the middle. Pops that one up in the air. Right fielder comes over and grabs it. Looking into the sun. Nice catch there. For the first out to right field. Getting under it was Colby Winstonson. Brings up to bat now for Seymour, the birthday boy. So make sure you're singing happy birthday out there. We should hear you all the way here in Waupun. Ball one. Happy birthday, 16th birthday. What a better way to spend it than on the baseball diamond. Yeah, right. At the 16U state tournament. I agree. I think that was a strike, wasn't it? 1-1. Yep. Fouls that one off. 1-2. Here comes the pitch by Meverden. On the outside, slap that one foul to stay alive. Waiting to get his pitch. Meverden started with 13 in the first. Here comes the next pitch. Breaking ball. Ooh, just got on piece of it. Really good pitch there by Meverden. The birthday boy fights it off. Oops. I'll finish up this hitter, and then I'm taking off. God, watch it. It'll go like another 15 pitches here. Yeah. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Dive and catch again. That's the second time for the shortstop laying out and gets the catch. That's short for the second out. Brings up number 19, the DH, Andrew Felty, who will be the designated hitter. Meverden still on the mound. We're going to do a mic check real quick and see where you're at. So, Justin, thanks for jumping in and doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jeff.
Looking forward to it. It's at least we have an expert now who knows what they're talking about for baseball instead of somebody who's just filling the airwaves.
Not so sure about the expert.
So once again, I'm going to give a quick shout out here to Justin as well for running a fantastic tournament, and to all the volunteers up here. It's been fun working up here. Big Nate, learning how to run my software. We've had an enjoyable time doing this. So we will be, I'm going to be broadcasting again on Friday. I got the boys, I believe, up in Ashwaubenon for Waupun. They will be starting at 12:30, I think it is.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. And then the girls softball, Big Nate's going to be over there. They start things at 2 o'clock, so they'll be over there.
In DeForest?
That's at DeForest. So it's great to have both of our Legion teams, the varsity teams, competing. And again, our JV team did a fantastic job. So thanks again for everybody for running or putting stuff in the comments. Thank you for being really good fans, and thanks to everybody for helping out here. This has been Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream. And the boys will be back at 3:30. Austin will be here at 3:30, and Caleb will be here at 4. And if not, Coach Schmidt will be on the air. So thank you.
Good. Thanks, Jeff.
All
Thanks
right.
for all your hard work this weekend. It's nice to have this featured for at our complex and be able to broadcast this to everybody out there. So
yeah, you're welcome. So I'm going to also put that out there. Fans, if you've liked what we've done, make sure you reach back out to the American Legion and let them know. Hit on the ground over to the second baseman. Let them know that you like what we have done here in Waupun so that we can host the next level tournament, whatever it happens to be. We love bringing it to you. So thanks again.
Thanks, Jeff. Have fun at the Brewer game.
Wittenberg. 18 pitches for Meverden. 2, 3, 4, 1.
All right, we're back at the Gus here. Leading off for post 502 is Frazier. First pitch called strike on the outside. Hard ground ball to third baseman. Bobbled a little bit. Got a little time. Yeah, made the throw. Got him out at 1. Nice play by the third baseman.
Stays with the retired Frazier for the first out. I'm the catcher, Keegan. Simple like that.
Now up for Wittenberg, the catcher, number 15, Keegan.
Reaches on the hit by pitch. Brings up second baseman Chris Sipple.
Finbo reaches on the hit by pitch. That'll bring up Chris Sipple. Hit into a 4-3 last time.
He got put on first by a hit by pitch.
Ball gets by the catcher on a wild pitch.
Advances on wild pitch.
What do you have for this guy, Scotty? 64?
Yes.
Check swing called by the umpire. 1-1. Called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Keegan on second. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Catcher throws down to first. Play at third. Gonna be in there.
Sipple goes down swinging on for the second out. Brings up third baseman Eddie Nowinski.
So Wittenmore has 2 outs. Guy on third brings up number 5, Eddie Nowinski. Fouls off the first pitch. Trying to read Jeff's notes in the book here. Can't tell if it's a 4-3 or a line out 1-3, but looks like another foul ball. Right fielder gave chase, but couldn't quite get there. So
Yeah, just kind of on the last play.
0-2 now.
Advancing on a grounder out to second base or something like that. Yeah. Oh, no, he just advances on the play.
0-2.
It's not a stolen base. Oh, sorry.
Byers making sure his right fielder's ready to go. Comes set. Here's the pitch. He's a little off speed. High up in the zone, trying to change the eye level a little bit. Byers set. Down low, good stop by the catcher. 2-2. Ground ball to shortstop. Get him at 1.
Rounds the short to retire the side. The inning 4, Wittenberg, no runs, no hits. Is strand 1. After 2.5, 1-0. Wittenberg.
No runs, no hits.
13 pitches,
Strand 1.
72 total.
Byers leaves that inning with, was it 72, Scotty? 72 pitches? We'll be back here with Jeff's live stream. All right, we're back here with Jeff's live streams. Let's see. Addison Schmidt said, "Good luck watching from Tennessee. Go number 10, Bryson Schmidt." So, let's see. Due up.
Leading off for Seymour at the bottom of the third. Pitcher, Micah Myers. Salzman.
Due up for Seymour right now. The pitcher, Micah Byers. Here's the pitch. Hard line drive to the second baseman, just over his head. Gets out to right center. Oh, Byers slips around first, but he'll be fine sitting there.
Reaches on the leadoff single. Brings up catcher Xavier Salzman. Top of the order, Nealon.
Brings up the catcher, Xavier Salzman. Here's the pitch. Swing up in the zone.
Come on, you guys, speak up. Compared to Jeff, I can't hear nothing. Yeah, this is true.
Ooh, chases on the outside corner. 0-2. Everdeen checks the runner, comes set. Curveball, check swing, ground to the pitcher, fumbled around a little bit, gonna be a
Salzman reaches on the air. Brings up top of the order, shortstop.
gonna be an error on the pitcher. He's at first and second and nobody out. Yeah, good 0-2 pitch and just tried moving too fast. Yeah, got to field the ball first and make a good throw to one, but
Almost like chasing the golf ball around.
called strike on the outside. Might be a good time to lay down a bunt, move some runners over. We'll see what they're thinking here. Squares around, just outside. 1-1. Squares again. Bunts down towards third. Nobody there. Everybody's moving. Going to be an infield single. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Holds infield hit. Loads the bases. Brings up first baseman Brady Polk. Step up on there.
Nice bunt there. Shortstop's going to cover 2. Second baseman's going to cover 1. Third baseman staying home, hoping to get a play. First pitch to Brady Polk is a ball. Should be an infield fly. Called by the umpires and the catch made by the third baseman.
Pops into the infield fly for the first out, brings up second baseman Carson Steffel on deck.
So bases loaded, 1 out. Brings up number 13, Caden Staffelt. Swinging first pitch, fouls it off. Another one popped up to the infield. Infield fly is called. First baseman settles under, makes a catch.
Steffel gets into the infield fly for the second out, brings up center fielder Carson Steffel.
Brings up center fielder number 9, Carson Staffelt.
We had 2 infield flies in our game. Same game, but not back to back.
Meverdeen settles in.
No,
Here's the pitch. All low. This would be huge for Wittenberg if they can get out of this inning, having bases loaded, nobody out. Foul. Yeah. Line drive down the first baseline, but foul. Counts at 1-1. Oh, had a pitch behind. Had a pitch thrown behind the batter. Kind of got away from the catcher. Third baseman was coming home. Slide safely back into third after the ball hits off his, looked like maybe his ankle or something as he was diving back. So everybody's still safe. Brings the count to 2-1. Carson fouls that one off. 2-2 the count. Again, bases loaded. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Popped up, looks like center field. Camps under it and makes the catch. Big inning for Wittenberg. Get out of that one. Bases loaded, nobody out. We'll be heading to the top of the 4th here.
15 pitches for Meverdeen, 46 total.
Meverdeen with 15 pitches and 46 for the game so far. We'll be back here at Jeff's live streams. All right, we're back here at Jeff's live streams. Top of the 4th coming up. Due up for Wittenberg is number 25, Colby Winston. Davis in the hole. Or on deck, excuse me. Ball low. Called strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Umpire making the pitcher tuck in his jersey out there. No pitch clock here at the JV Legion level, so we're good. Ball high, 2-1.
Some people need it though.
Called strike, 2-2. Byers delivers, swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging.
Wilson goes down, swinging for the first out, brings up left fielder Easton Davis.
Brings up the left fielder Easton Davis. Last at bat looks like a 1-3 put out on the fielder's choice. Ball just a bit inside, almost catches the left-handed batter.
Mostly up. Mostly up, yeah. And mostly straight fast.
Yep. But he hasn't even given up a hit yet, so
Once in a while he throws a curveball.
it shinks right there, but he ain't gonna make the whole game.
Again, a little bit of a delay here. Get pitchers coming untucked again, so we'll reset. Ball's back in play. Up and in, 2-0. I believe a balk was called. Umpire's having a discussion with the pitcher.
Okay, so how do we do that one?
I believe he may have licked his fingers and not waved them off.
Does that count as a pitch then?
I believe the umpire signals 3-0, so as the balk is called, it's now 3-0.
That's one here. Well, normally it doesn't, but when there's no runners on, it does.
Called strike, 3-1.
If there's runners on, they advance. No pitch. But there's nobody on.
Called strike on the outside corner, brings the count full.
Davis throws a one-out walk, brings up top of the order, shortstop Xander Barkey.
Davis reaches on 1-out walk, brings up top the order, Xander Barkey.
That would have been a ball.
Disengaged from the rubber, so no balk called there. Got a fly ball out to right field. Settles under it, makes the catch.
Barkey flies right to the second out, brings up the pitcher Connor.
F9 in the book
Miller.
for out number 2. Now up the pitcher, Connor Meverdeen. I believe he reached on a base on ball and it's like a must have had a hit at second at bat, so 2-0. Just outside, 3-0. Called strike, 3-0. Generally not taken on 3-0, so looking for a good one here also, trying to drive the ball. Ball's up, base on balls.
After that draws a walk, brings up center fielder Carson Schmidt. Fraser.
Brings up number 10, the center fielder, Bryson Schmid. We're going to have a mound visit here by Seymour. We'll take a look at some of the chats here, and we'll be back as soon as the game gets going again. All right, we're back here. Jeff's live stream, first and second, 2 outs. Bryson Schmidt, the batter, swings first pitch, line drive into the hole, right center, gets by the right fielder. 1 run's going to come in. Bryson shuts it down at 2, and the second run is in. Stand-up double for Bryson.
Schmidt drives in 2 with a double. Brings up first baseman Oliver Fraser.
That makes the score 3-0 in favor of Wittenberg. Now batting number 99, Oliver Fraser. Fraser's had a heck of a tournament thus far. See if he can do a little more damage. Pass ball. Bryson will advance to third. That's a tough one. Fastball, wild pitch. Kind of a tough one there to call, but being a catcher in my old days, that's one I probably would have wanted to make sure we stop. But Frazier pops up out to right field. And he's struggling the wind and the sun a little bit, but the right fielder makes a catch for the third out.
Retire the side. In the inning for Wittenberg. They pick up a couple more runs on 1 hit. They strand 1. After 3.5, it's now 3-0.
2 runs, 1 hit, strand 1.
21 pitches for Byers, 93 total.
21 total pitches on the inning, 93 for the game. Again, you can only have 105, so we'll see what Seymour's looking to do with their pitchers. But we'll be back here at the bottom of the 4th in a few minutes. All right, we're back here at the Gus. Due up for Seymour, number 31, the left fielder, Brandon Polk. Jordan Thompson on deck. If you're just joining us, Seymour is down 3-0 to Wittenberg. Swinging first pitch, grounds to the second baseman, steps, makes the throw for the first out. 4-3 put out for 1. Thompson up. Sassman on deck. Oh, excuse me. Felty's on deck, hitting for Sassman. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That first batter, gotta like that as a coach. First pitch up and in. 2-0. Called strike, outside corner. Definitely not one you want to swing at, being up in the count 2-0. So good job by the hitter. This is the birthday boy, 16 today. Three and 1 the count. Meverdeen in the windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So we will reach base on balls. Brings up number 19, the DH, Andrew Felty. Pitcher Byers on deck. They'll check him over at 1. Squares around a bunt. Called strike. Chops a foul. Oh, 2 the count. Again, runner on first, 1 out. Looks like he's running. Ball up and in. Good pitch for the catcher, but looks like he's going to be in there. And he is. Bag popped off, so always a little confusion when the bag pops off, which bag you're supposed to stand on, but umpire called it right, having a little discussion with the boys out there and letting them know that all is good. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson advances on the stolen base. Meverdeen delivers. Up and in. 2-2. The pitch. Check swing foul. Yeah. Felt a little disappointed there. I think he wishing he hadn't held back and been ball 3, but stays at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 3 on the corner. Goes down looking. Out number 2. Real nice pitch. Now up the pitcher, Micah Byers. Wittenberg not really holding, got him leaning. Oh, good throw gets him, but center fielder's covering behind, picks up the ball. But yeah, they're kind of lulling the runner to sleep over there. Faded away from him, took a couple extra steps and had him picked. Good throw, probably gets him. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Micah took a good cut on that one. Just missed it. Seymour looking, trying to get something going here. Again, the umpire having a little conversation with the pitcher, making sure the catcher's all right. Kind of must have stung his thumb a little bit in the mid or something there. Hit off his face mask? 0-1 the count. Popped up to the catcher. Catcher finds it, makes the play. Nice play by the catcher. It wasn't hit all that high up in the air as we had quick get to the ball and make the play.
3-0 Wittenberg. 14 pitches for Meverding, 60 total.
14 pitches for Meverding, 60 total for the game.
Looks like got a change coming, Scott. Oh, what do we got? Okay, thank you.
Looks like we will have a new pitcher on the mound, number 2.
I didn't catch what they said, so.
Colton Nealon. Colton Nealon, number 2, will be coming in pitch here, top of the 5th. We'll be back here at Jeff's live stream in just a minute. All right, we're back here at Jeff's live stream. Pitching change coming in, number 2, Colton Nealand. Byers returns to the catcher spot. Looks like a few more guys are moved around the infield a little bit, but we'll try to catch those as best we can here.
Seymour, number 2, Colton Newland. Byers exits with 93 pitches.
93?
First batter for Wittenberg, Keegan lines one over the second baseman's head to reach on a or just slightly over the infield single.
Second baseman Chris Sipple waits beyond that.
Now up number 13, Chris Sipple. Looks like Sipple had a 4-3 putout and a strikeout for this game.
Is that his first, nothing, right? Is that his first pitch?
Yes.
I thought so. I put a 3-0 in there and I thought I was correct.
Checks him over at first. Checks him again. Good throw back safely. Here's the pitch. Dead ball, hit by pitch. So first and second for Wittenberg, nobody out. Brings up number 5, Eddie Nowicki. Winstonson on deck. Seymour's first baseman up on the grass, expecting a bunt here. Squares around, pops him up on the bunt. Play by the first baseman. Everyone's going to be back safely.
Pops out for the first out, brings up third baseman Colby Winston.
Not the way you want to get an out there. Really need to get that ball on the ground, move the runners over. So number 25, Colby Winstonson now batting. Davis on deck. Called strike outside corner. One, here's the pitch. Swung on by Winstonson. A right fielder camps under. Center fielder calls him off. Makes the catch. Taking up from second. Throw to third. Got a good arm. Just throws just a little bit off, but Unfortunately, not a great throw by the center fielder. Generally, you want to get that ball at a second to keep the guy at first, but be second and third, 2 outs. Davis up now, 2 outs. Top of the order, Barkey on deck. Foul tip. Oh, the catcher overthrows the pitcher. Wittenberg takes advantage of it, scoring a run. Yeah, foul tip. Catcher threw it to the pitcher and over the pitcher's head, and good thing Wittenberg's paying attention, able to sneak a run in there. Oh, 2 now the count to Davis. Ooh, checking way outside. Wild pitch. Runner will advance from second to third. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on third for Wittenberg. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. I guess we had the count wrong. Now it's 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, same pitch, outside corner. So Wittenberg steals a run.
One hit. One Seymour error this round.
One hit, 1 error, 1 stranded. Wittenberg leading 4-0. Colton Nealon had 9 pitches on the inning. Again, Wittenberg leading 4-0. Seymour due up. We'll be back in a couple minutes here at Jeff's live stream. Just a reminder, put those chats in the chats out there, and as Jeff always says, the kids like seeing and hearing those things, so if you're sticking around watching the game, throw some chats out there. Let us know what's going on, where you're from, how the kids are doing. We'll be back. All right, we're back here at the Gus in Waupun. 16U state championship game. Xavier Salzman steps in for Seymour. Meverdeen delivers. Ball outside. Semi-final. Winner of this moves on to the championship game against La Crosse here at 3:30. Ball 2 inside. Called strike. 2-1. Ball hit. Shortstop fields it cleanly. Steps, makes throw. Fires the one. Out at first.
Sullivan grounds the short for the first out, brings up top of the order. Pitcher,
6-4 for 1. Brings up top the order, number 2, Colton Nealand. Ball down low. Called strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball just low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hard hit ball back at the pitcher. Bounces towards second. Can be an infield hit for Colton. That's his second hit of the game. Now up number 30, Brady Polk.
Only 1 out, right?
1 out. Guy on first for Seymour. Checks him. Almost threw it away. First base makes a good play. Polk steps in. Everdeen in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off, shows bunt. Throw it 2, just off the mark. Nealon gets a stolen base. Strike 1 was called. So I got a guy on second. 1 out. See if Seymour can get something rolling here. Everdeen steps on. Checks a runner. Here's the pitch. Called strike inside. Nice pitch by Everdeen. 0-2. 0-2 count here. Don't want to give him anything too good to hit. Make him chase. Did exactly the opposite. Threw it right down the middle. Ball hit past the first baseman. Seymour's going to get their first run of the game on a hard hit ball by Polk.
Second hit of the game.
Also,
Seymour, the second baseman. Hey, step up.
They finally get off the schneid.
brings up number 13, Caden Staffelt. Again, Wittenberg leading 4-1 here, bottom of 5. Real good on the 0-2, yeah, way too good. Runner running first pitch, bag pops off again. Tough throw for the catcher to make a good throw down to second. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off, 1-1. Ooh, ball up and in, just misses him. 2-1 the count. Hard hit ball, just foul. Down the third base side. 2-2. Umpire sets the ball back in play. Meverdeen looks in. Here's the pitch. Got him reaching. Looks like it might work out. Ball's down to left field. Took a bad hop on the left fielder. Polk's going to come around and score from second. Be the second run in the game. Staffeld's going to get a single. Outside pitch, kind of threw his hands out there and able to dunk one into left field. We got one out, guy on first for Seymour. Brings up Carson Staffeld, playing out in center today. Meverdeen gives himself a break, checks a runner at first. Try to settle himself in here. Here's the pitch. Runner again. Ball gets by the catcher. Turning hard at 2 is going to stay there. Staffeld will get the stolen base there. Looks like the ball was called a strike there, and the catcher must have just closed his eyes on the batter's reaction there. So 0-2 the count to Carson.
Coach can't believe he called that first one a strike either.
Yeah, coach a little excited over there, not agreeing with the call, but goes down looking on the outside corner for the second out of the inning. Bring up the left fielder, Brandon Polk. Here's the pitch. Swings. Runner avoids the ball. Throw from the shortstop to first for the out.
They strand 1. After 5, it's now 4-2.
So Seymour picks up a couple hits, strands 1.
20 pitches for Meverdeen, 80 total.
Meverdeen had 20 pitches on the inning and 80 total for the game. Looks like for Wittenberg, we're coming up at the top of the order with Xander Barkey and Connor Meverdeen due up. So we'll be back here at Jeff's live stream here in Waupun. All right, both teams warming up here quick. In between innings, umpires request due to the heat that they keep things moving along as quick as possible, trying to shut down the around the horns after strikeouts and putouts. So, as we know with temperatures, that turf really heats up down there. So, trying to keep the umpires moving along fine here, feeding them a bunch of water and Gatorade, trying to keep them cool. So. Xander Barkley up now. First pitch just outside. Ball 1. Barkley swings, grounds out to the second baseman for out number 1.
Barkley grounds the second to the first out for the pitcher, Connor Meverdeen.
Again, we're at the top of the 6th. Wittenberg up 4-2 over Seymour. Now up, Connor Meverdeen. Takes first pitch, strike.
40 for 80, or you want this in?
For whatever, C guy. 81.
Ball down. 1-1. Nealon working out of the stretch here. Pitch is going to be a dead ball. Meverdine's going to be hit by the pitch.
That reaches for the fourth time on the hit by pitch. Brings up center fielder Grayson.
I believe that's his 4th time on base today already. So Meverdine having a good game, both on the pitching side and the offensive side, trying to help his team get a win here. Bryson Schmidt now up and Freja on deck. First pitch swinging. Hard hit ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, takes it himself, steps, throws the one, got him for a double play to get out of the inning. Nice play by the second baseman.
Drives into a 4-3 double play to retire the side. In the inning, 4 Wittenberg, no runs, no hits. They strand none after 5.5. 4-2 Wittenberg.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody or one left on. 7 pitches total for Nealon, brings him to 17 for his appearance. We'll be coming up in the bottom of the 6th here at Jeff's live stream for the 16U State Legion Championship here in Waupun. All right, we're back here at the Gus. Birthday boy due up, Jordan Thompson. First pitch inside. Looks like Thompson reached on a walk last inning, or last at bat. 2-0 the count. Three and 0. Thompson taking all the way, 3-1 to count. Fouled off, got him inside a little bit. Counting's full for Jordan Thompson. Andrew Felty on deck. Ball's going to get away from the catcher for ball 4, so Seymour looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th. Micah Byers on deck. Andrew Felty will step in. Everdeen set. Here's the pitch, squares around, shows bunt, ball outside, throw to second. Ooh, Not a terrible throw by the catcher there. Second baseman probably could have got in front of the bag a little bit, made a catch, and then sweep the take across them, but Thompson will reach on the stolen base.
That's an easy snap, Dave.
1-1 the count. Nobody out. Guy on second for Seymour. Hard hit ball to the second baseman. Advance the runner to third. Felt he'll be out at 1 on a 4-3. Brings up the catcher Micah Byers. Xavier Salzman on deck. Ball up. And the jam shot going to be foul, given chase. Ball lands foul territory. 1-1 the count. Byers' last at-bat popped up to the catcher. Everdeen steps in. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third for Seymour. Byers choked up a little bit, hoping to put the ball in play here. Puts the ball down the first base line, just fair. Run will score on the base hit for Byers.
Byers, second hit of lead. Brings the Thunder within 1.
4-3 Wittenberg at the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the order, Xavier Salzman up now. Byers on first. Everdeen looks in, checks him at 1.
What? Scoreboard, clear it. Huh? Clear it.
Here's the pitch. Good pitch. Got him stealing. He will be called out. Almost like Wittenberg knew the steal was on. He had a little bit of a pitch out up in his own. Give the catcher something to throw down to second.
Is that a strike? Yeah.
How's a ball?
1-0.
So Byers caught stealing for the second out of the inning. Looks like 2 balls, no strikes to Salzman. Yeah, a little surprised they took a chance there with the tying run sitting on first with 1 out. Sometimes I like to see how things shake out instead of putting a little bit too much pressure on, but like I said, it almost appeared that Wittenberg knew they were stealing and had a little bit of a pitch out on. 3-0. That'll walk him. So yeah, kind of the double-edged sword there of trying to steal a runner, and now you got potentially first and second with 1 out. But Salzman will be at first.
Had a long visit.
Top of the order coming up
7 pitches, so I'm guessing he's probably done.
97?
with Colton Neeland due up. A little mound visit here for Wittenberg. Connor's getting up there in pitches. What'd you say, Scotty? He's at 97, so 8 pitches left before his day will be done.
You gonna try and let him finish the inning?
It looks like they're going to stick with him. 2 outs. I can't say I disagree with that call.
Yeah, the other night.
So Xavier Salzman at 1. Colton Neeland steps in. 2 outs. 4-3 Wittenberg, bottom of 6. Again, Wittenberg must went out and talked about situational stuff here. First baseman's kind of playing in. Yeah, now first baseman's holding him on. He wasn't at first. Kind of surprised by that. First baseman got a good jump, so that pitch fouled off. 1-1.
Trying to bait him to go, so he would throw 2 in a row or something. I don't know.
I thought the pitcher kind of balked on that one too. I thought he went home pretty quick on that. That first one. That big lead on it.
Salzman with the big lead, leaning, he's going. Here's the pitch, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Neeland steps in. Salzman with a decent lead. Doesn't seem to be leading as hard as last time. Time's called. Meverdeen takes a sign. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner's going. Foul ball. Looks like a little bit of a curveball. First baseman sneaks in behind him. Salzman's running. Fouled off again. Good at bat by Neeland.
Burning up his pitches. Waiting to make a mistake.
Salzman with the lead, bigger lead than last time even. Here he goes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging.
Neeland goes down and swings to retire the side. The innings for the Thunder. They put up a run on 1 hit.
1 run, 1 hit. 1 runner left on.
They strand 1 after 6 completes. Now 4-3 Wittenberg.
After 6, 4-3 Wittenberg. Meverdeen
23 pitches for Meverdeen. 103.
23 pitches on the inning for 103. Again, with Legion rules, you can only go to 105, so technically he'd have another batter left. But we'll be heading to the top of the 7th. Wittenberg due up. We'll be back here at Jeff's live stream here in Waupun.
Wittenberg, top of the
All right, we're back.
Oliver Frazier.
Due up for Wittenberg, Oliver Frazier. On deck, number 15, Keegan Benbow. Neeland, first pitch for a ball. Neeland works quick. Frazier grounds one over to the third baseman, bobbles it, picks it up, makes a throw, throws off. So Frazier's going to reach on the air.
He's on the air. Then you got catcher Keegan Benbow. Simple on it.
Number 15, Keegan Benbow. Now batting, Sipple on deck. First pitch called strike. Checks a runner at first. Not much of a lead there, but see if they can catch him sleeping. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Throw down from the catcher to first. Takes a bad bounce. Hits the first baseman. Looked like it hit him right in the face. Yeah. Check on him. Make sure he's all right. So Benbow 0-2. Frazier at first. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Benbow go down looking. Chris Sipple now batting. Nowinski on deck. Ball down low. Frazier at first. Here's the pitch. Line drive up the middle. Center fielder charges quickly, trying to get him at 2, but Frazier reaches safely.
Sipple reached on base hit, brings up third baseman Eddie Nowinski. Winstonson on deck.
Brings up number 5, Eddie Nowinski. Winstonson on deck. So first and second for Wittenberg, 1 out. Leading here in the top of the 7th, 4-3. Line drive at the pitcher, caught. Going to be doubled off at first. And that will end the inning. Nice play by the pitcher, Nealon.
Nowinski lines into the 1-3 double play to retire the side. In the inning, 4 Wittenberg, no runs and a hit. 1 Seymour error, they strand 1. After 6.5, 4-3 Wittenberg.
After 6.5 complete, 4-3 Wittenberg.
25 vote.
Nealon, 9 pitches for 25 total. So due up for Seymour will be their number 2, 3, 4 hitters, Brady Polk, Staffelt, and Staffelt. We'll be back here at Jeff's Live Streams here in Waupun. All right, we're back here at the Gus in Waupun. Wittenberg leading 4-3, bottom of 7th. Brady Polk due up for Seymour. Connor Meverding has 2 pitches left. He's at 103. So this will be his final batter. Ball 1 for Meverding. Polk looking to bunt the ball there, trying to sneak one, get a guy on base, see if they can tie this thing up. Fouled off, 1-1. I do like the aggressiveness, left-handed batter, trying to put one down third, see if he can make a Wittenberg fall asleep, bad throw, never know what happens, but Yeah, could try that too. Yeah.
He's reached his limit, but he gets to finish hitter he's on.
So Meverdeen has reached the 105 limit for the day, but as the rules state, you're able to finish the batter. So 1-2 the count. Nobody out here for Seymour. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. And 1-2. Meverdeen from the windup. Just misses outside. 2-2. And must have been a little bit of a changeup. Poke hits it to second. Step and throw. Out at 1.
Polk rounds the second for the first out. Brings out second baseman Cleary.
4-3. Put out for 1.
Meverdeen will exit with 109 pitches.
So officially, Meverdeen will exit the game with 109 pitches. Exactly what the coach needed there. Nice, strong showing from Meverdeen. Looks like 99 Frazier's going to come in and try and close this thing out for Wittenberg. As Frazier gets warmed up, we will take a break and be back here shortly. All right, we're back here at the Gus. Semi-final game. The winner moves on to play lacrosse in the championship game. Wittenberg leading 4-3, 1 out. Caden Staffeld steps in. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Called strike on the inside. Feel a little bit of excitement building in the crowd out there. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Looked like a little bit of a curveball there. Nice pitch. Threw off Caden just a little bit. Wasn't able to. There you go. Another curveball fouled off. And we'll stay at 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Luckily got a piece of that one for Wittenberg. Ball squirted by the catcher. 0-2 the count to Staffeld. Frazier set. Delivers. Another nice at bat here by Caden, fouling that one off on a tough pitch outside. Staffeld steps in. Frazier shaking off again. Comes set. Delivers. Foul ball. Staffeld doing a good job fighting off some tough pitches here from Frazier.
Especially up to
Again, 0-2.
that. Especially 0-2.
Shaking off again. Likes that one. Delivers. Fouled off again by Staffeld. Man.
Another good battle, but Jesus.
Definitely got Staffeld a little off balance up there, but doing a good job getting a piece of the ball, staying alive. Frazier delivers. Curveball fouled off again.
Everything off to the left side for some reason. With a right-handed batter, it's kind of funny. Come with high heat inside, he ain't gonna catch it.
Frazier. Man, what an at-bat by Staffeld. Stuck the bat out, outside pitch, gonna end up with a double down the third base line. Nice at-bat by Caden Staffeld. So now the tying run sitting at second, 1 out for Seymour. Gonna bring up Carson Staffeld, playing in center today, followed up by Brandon Polk on deck. So bottom of seventh, 1 out. Wittenberg 4-3 over Seymour. The pitch hit hard at the shortstop. Called out on the catch, throws the ball into right field. He's going to stay at second. Yeah, it was a close play. Umpire called him out right away, but Brandon Polk now up. Again, the tying run sitting at second for Seymour. Two outs, bottom of seven. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Ball down and away. Catcher does a good job blocking it. Staffeld, Caden's going to stay at second. Got a good secondary lead and decided to stay. Figuring a base hit probably will score him from second anyway, so no reason to risk that third out at third. Nobody really holding. Here's the pitch, low. Good scoop by the catcher. 2-0.
You gotta work him a little bit. You gotta hold him somewhat close to second base to get the outfield a chance to get him out.
Right, yeah. A little surprise here. Wittenberg's playing way off second. Here comes the second baseman, trying to shorten his lead and make a play at home if possible. 3-0 the count. Three and one?
2-1.
2-1, sorry. Fouled off, 2-2. So Braden Polk. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of seventh. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Looks like he's gonna. Looked like it was gonna fall in there for a base hit, but the center fielder read it perfectly, makes the catch out in center field. So Wittenberg's gonna win the game 4-3 over Seymour. Great game played by both teams here. And Wittenberg will be moving on to the championship game against the Cross, scheduled here at the Gus at 3:30. Congrats to both teams on congrats to Seymour on a great season, great tournament here in Waupun.
8 left on base for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base. Time is 1 hour, 55 minutes. Congratulations, Seymour, on a great season.
Seymour.
Home plate, I'm assuming, Smitty?
Yes, sir.
Frazier will exit the game with 15 pitches. He'll be available in the next game.
Come to home plate, please.
Yeah, at this time, Seymour will be presented with the Sportsmanship Award. Another nice award that the Legion gives out to the teams, and I'll be honest, we've dealt with Seymour here in between games and around the bench. Their fans have been great. So kudos to Seymour on getting the Sportsmanship Award, and we thank them for coming to the Gus here in Waupun. We'll be back for the next game as we get the fields ready and set the table for lacrosse versus Wittenberg in the championship game. We'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching Jeff's live stream.